Has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked them down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, to give to Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35, here's second down at 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Herbert back to the air. And Callaway taking it in left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Let's go. Crowd run. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert on third down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, key up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mixing up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Milton Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Ekeler, touchdown, Chargers. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Bennett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game good and good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes now to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Now it's Herbert.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Callaway going to go in motion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes firing complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dumps it off to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught by Callaway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains and possession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point try now from Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through them right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 24.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.